back to Part of the Internet. I'm Keeyaria, and today we're going to continue on with our Read It For Yourself series. I love doing it last time, and I definitely know you'll enjoy this one today. So let's just go ahead and get right into it. So today we will be in Philippians 4, and I'm going to start in verse 4. Always be full of joy in the Lord. I say again, rejoice. Let everyone see that you are considerate in all you do. Remember, the Lord is coming soon. Don't worry about anything. Instead, pray about everything. Tell God what you need and thank Him for all He has done. Then you will experience God's peace, which exceeds anything we can understand. His peace will guard your heart and mind as you live in Christ Jesus. And now, dear brothers and sisters, one final thing. Fix your thoughts on what is true and honorable and right and pure and lovely and admirable. Think about things that are excellent and worthy of praise. Keep putting into practice all you learned and received from me, everything you heard from me and saw me doing. Then the God of peace will be with you. I want to go back to that very first verse that says, always be full of joy in the Lord. I say it again, rejoice. And I really want to dive into this just for a second here. It says be full of joy. It doesn't say be full of happiness. And I think sometimes we mix up joy for happiness, but those are two totally different things. I can be joyful and I can be happy. I can be joyful and I can maybe not have such a good day, but I cannot be happy all the time. I'm never going to be happy all the time because happiness is an emotion. Happiness is almost like anger or frustration. That's something that kind of just changes, through the day. For example, I can be honest here, I was a little frustrated before I started filming this because I realized that I accidentally threw away my tripod's plug-in for the ring light. Hopefully I didn't. I think I did, and it kind of bummed me out because I really wanted to have this lighting very well. So I was a little frustrated, a little bit upset, but I'm still joyful. That makes sense. Having joy, it's almost like a mindset. It's like a change of mindset. And having joy from the Lord is something that's, you can't describe it, honestly. It's one of those things that you have to live it for yourself. It's kind of like, like when you go to like really fancy bougie restaurants and you try food and it's like, oh, it's so good, and you're talking to someone about it and they're like, I couldn't taste it, so I couldn't enjoy what you're talking about. It's kind of like that. I can't really explain it. It's just something that you have to live through, but it's something that is just amazing, and I'm so thankful for it. I really am. I'm so thankful for having joy through Him, and that's honestly the only way you can have joy. We in this day and age, we have so many different things that we try to make us joyful. We have social media, we have reading, which I personally have gotten back into, absolutely love it. We have exercising, we have drinking, we have smoking, we have partying, we have all these different things that we fill ourselves thinking that it's going to give us joy. We're actually searching for joy, not happiness. If you hear what I'm saying, we're actually searching for joy, but in the end, we're just really getting slammed. We're just empty. We're not actually getting fed. And so that joy that we're actually looking for, we can find through Him. And it's one of those things that you just have to experience it. And if you want me to do a video on that, definitely let me know. I'll be so happy to do it. But let's just go ahead and go on to the next verse, which says, let everyone see that you are considerate in all you do. Remember, the Lord is coming soon. Here's another popular one. Don't worry about anything. Instead, pray about everything. Tell God what you need and thank Him for all He has done. Then you will experience God's peace, which exceeds anything we can understand. His peace will guard your heart and mind as you live in Christ Jesus. I talked about it last video and I'll say it again. If it is worth worrying about, it's worth praying about. And I am preaching to the choir. If it is on your mind, it's something for you to skip a beat on. It's something to pray about. It might be something so small, and you might think it actually is stupid, but if you're worrying about it, it's not stupid to pray about. And I can, of course, give another example. Let's just say that, oh, I have one today. I took a final exam today. My last final exam, actually, so now I'm officially a senior, woo woo, class of 2024. But I took that final and I'm nervous. I'm very nervous. I don't necessarily think I did the best or as best as I could, and I was terrified, honestly. I just had to pray because my heart was going 1,000 miles. My head was just like hurting, honestly, and it was just a lot. It was just a lot. And to some that might be like, like it's just a test, like it's just a test. Sometimes some people can actually take tests perfectly fine. For me, I am petrified when it comes to taking tests. And so I talked to him about it, let him know, hey, like, I'm nervous. I don't think I made a degree on this test. I hope I do, but please ease my mind, slow down my heart. I am just scared. And honestly, then I did the entire test perfectly fine. Now I don't have my grade back yet, so we'll see how good I did. But in the moment that I actually stopped and I prayed and I gave it to him and I talked to him about it, it helped tremendously. And I don't want you to think this is going to be something that's easy to do. It's not. It takes a long time to actually go to him. A lot of times, I even know for me at the beginning, I don't want to run to someone else. I run to my sister, I run to a friend, I run to, someone else. But honestly, like, instantly in that moment, you can always run to him, and he's really that first person we should run to, because he is honestly the best counselor, he's the best lawyer, he's the best comforter, he's the best friend, he's the best anything. So we should honestly run to him first, and that's something that we really have to train ourselves to do. And it's quite hard to do, honestly, but it's something that with practice and with time and with doing it over and over and over again, it will become kind of like muscle memory. So in my notes, I summed up those scriptures and just said, focusing on these things will transform our minds and life. If you notice, everything that he listed, what is true, what is noble, what is honest, all those things, those are all good things. You can see that he didn't focus on what is bad, what is worrisome, what is gloomy. He didn't name anything that was bad. He named all good things, all great things, honestly. And he's saying that if we focus on that, if we focus on the good things, that would ultimately help our minds. And a lot of times it's really hard. It's really hard to focus on those good things. It's really hard to see the good out of a bad situation. But in all honesty, that is something that could just really, really, really help you mentally. It's something that, again, it's hard to do, but the more you do it, the easier it will actually become like muscle memory. It's just amazing what focusing your mind on the good thing and then also giving it to him, that is just a perfect equation for a great, healthy mind. All right, you guys, so I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, please let me know down below if you have any questions, comments, or concerns. And as always, I'll see you next time. Bye.